Hey there makers, welcome back to Middleton Made, the channel that's all about DIY firearms and 3D printing. Today, we're not talking about a firearm or even a weapon. We're talking about the M72 A7 rocket launcher. The real version of this is definitely a weapon and is definitely something to be worried about if you're on the opposing side of this. This is a single-use, single-fire rocket launcher. It fires a, I believe, 72 millimeter projectile, 200 to 300 meters, very, very fast, and can defeat light armor. So it's not going to be taking out like big tanks or anything like that, but if you're in an armored vehicle and you're going against one of these, it's going to be a bad day. Now, this one, unfortunately, is not the full fun mode. This one is already used by the Army. It's been disposed of, and it is just a collector's item. However, we've taken this surplus item that should be hung on a wall and reactivated it by making it used with 37 millimeters. So it's not a traditional reactivation where it's a full use where we could fire actual defensive or offensive projectiles. This one is using 37 millimeter projectiles. So as a disclaimer, what we're showing you today is not a weapon. It's basically a glorified model rocket launcher. So the same things that we fired in middle school and high school is basically just a tube to allow us to do that in this. Now, this is the tube that is inside of here. So what this is allowing us to do is to use safe munitions, non-DD destructive device, non-destructive device, and fire 37 millimeter projectiles from this thing. The ones that I've tested were all chalk or nothing in them at all. And that's just to get a little bit of weight so we can do some tuning. So where we are with this project is the launcher itself. JP GunCAD did a really good job of making this be able to fire those projectiles. The projectiles are using a E-size model rocket motor. We're using 12s, so E12. The issue that we're running into is the projectiles. So the projectiles themselves, you'll see here in just a moment when my buddy from Wisconsin Kinetics fires them. One, we got to fire really, really well, and the other two, however, are doing some whirly bird type shit. They're really not flying accurately at all. That said, we're not getting the full range of the original on this, but I'm getting them about 550 feet when they do work. So we're going to do an open beta. If you have a M72, we'll be able to make it work for that model. Whether it's a A2 and A7, those are the two that we have these designs for because they're slightly different diameters. But A2 and A7 we have these inserts for. Now, what we need help with are the rockets. The projectiles themselves aren't flying too well. Even with the fins deploying properly, they just kind of go crazy when they hit the air. So what we need is a better designed rocket and other people to help us test if you have one of these and are willing to convert it to this. It's a non-permanent conversion, but you do have to remove some stuff off the back to make them not functional with the real stuff and make it work with our thing. That said, it's not super permanent. You could put all the original stuff back if you don't want to have this thing hanging out the back of it on your wall. So without further ado, let's get into some of the firing with my buddy from Wisconsin Kinetics. And after that, I'll tell you about how to join the beta and how to start developing projectiles for this guy.
Hey everybody, I'm Mario here today with Middleton Made, and today we are going to be testing out JP GunCAD's M72 LAW insert. Here we have an M72. It's inert, so doesn't work. And today we are going to be firing little model rocket engines out of it. So join us.
Ready when you are.
Back blast.
Holy shit. That All right, so as you can see, we still need a little help, and this is where you can come in. So on my Discord, which I'll have linked in the description, you can join and just let me know that you're here for the M72 beta, and I'll find a way to get you added to that. And what we're gonna need help with specifically is the rockets. This ignition system works really, really well. We just need help with getting the rockets firing and stabilizing so they will go a good distance, whether it be up or over. My hypothesis is we just need to push these motors as far forward as possible. Since they are long and heavy, them being in the middle or even rearward is just making them not stable. But if you can help test these and you have one of these, or you want to pick one up on my store at middletonmade.com and help out with this, it would be greatly appreciated, because 4th of July is coming up somewhat quick, and I want to have this thing ready for then. This will be the hit on every 4th of July if you have one. So middletonmade.com, visit the link down below for the Discord if you want to participate in helping making your 4th of July and everyone else's just a little bit more fun. Oh, and merch. Bad Attitude Department has hoodies, shirts, and stickers if you want to pick them up. So check out Bad Attitude Department, and you can't stop the signal. We'll see you guys next time.